What's up, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Ordinary E, and congratulations guys, you have done it. 512 subscribers currently, which means that activates the giveaway of the Hall Effect PS5 controller. If you've commented on this video here in green and bluish and you've subscribed, then you are entered. We'll be picking a winner of the DualSense Hall Effect controller within this video at some point, but first we need to figure out what's wrong with it, because as you can see, got a bit of drift possibly. Also, we have some new toys. We're going to be using the V5 Hall Effects for the giveaway controller, and don't worry if you didn't enter on this one, I will be doing another giveaway. The next 500 subscribers I'll do another Hall Effect controller, because I picked up another controller with drift, so I'll be able to do it again. So make sure you subscribe. When we get to 1,000 subscribers, I'll do another controller giveaway. And what's going to be different about this one is I'm going to change the shell to a carbon fiber shell. Check that out. That's carbon fiber shell. Go on that controller with a pair of V5s. Make sure you subscribe. Get everyone else subscribe. Get your neighbor to subscribe. Get your neighbor's dog to subscribe. Cat, neighbor's best friend's dog's cat. Whatever you want. Get them all to subscribe. 500 subscribers, and I'll do another giveaway Hall Effect controller. Carbon fiber shell. And also PS4 Mortal Kombat 11 promo disc, but it's the full game, I've played it. So I'll be giving away Hall Effect controller with a new shell, with V5 Hall Effects and a PS4 Mortal Kombat 11. 500 more subscribers, guys, you know what to do. Get everyone to subscribe, keep commenting on the videos, I appreciate it all. Let's get into this video. I think first of all, we need to test what's wrong with this one, or should we open up the packages? What do you want first, guys? What do you want first? Let's move the next giveaway out of the way. So hopefully, as you saw in the last video, there was an issue with the inside of this. Still works. Do recommend it and I don't recommend. You know what I mean? I'm in between because of what happened. Not sure if we can recommend it, but as far as the tip goes and you know the function of it for the first few controllers that I used it for, it did work well, right? But in these boxes here, we've got something else to assist with this type of method, because even though using this, it's not always clean. It doesn't clean the holes completely. You've got to mess around with the desoldering wire, putting more solder on it, sucking it up again. So there is a bit of mucking around, but overall it does the job, I feel, in my experience. I know I've seen some comments that you guys are struggling with this, even with this, which I'm sorry about to hear. But yeah, it's not easy, guys. I didn't say it was easy. It's not easy. You saw the first time I ever did this, I destroyed my controller. Second time didn't go very well. I had to drill the holes out, and thankfully it worked. So you know, I'm getting better at this, but hopefully in these boxes there is stuff in here to assist. And you can just see here already I've got a nice new bigger mat than the blue one I had. Again, all of this stuff is from AliExpress, but I'll put links to this stuff from Amazon, because if you don't trust AliExpress, then I'll do Amazon links. They are affiliate links. I do get a kickback, which I appreciate if you use the links. Even if you don't buy this stuff, whatever you buy would help me out. Doesn't matter what you buy, even if you're buying toothbrush. Okay, as we can see, this one, we might as well unpack this. Another silicone mat, bigger, with compartments, got some lids, don't shut. Oh, yeah, they do shut. That's pretty cool. Alright, that's cool. Now on here, yes, we finally have something that can hold motherboard, you know, PCB boards. So this is a adjustable soldering clamp, 360-degree rotation, maximum clamp 200, stable anti-slip base, 4 different thickness holders, particular clamp. This should help with the desoldering and being able to flip the board around and stuff without too much fuss. If you've seen my other videos, you know I've been using these things, crocodile clips on the end, bite into the board, not really ideal. Very stiff and not very mobile, and they can only get, plus the crocodile clips there could ruin your boards. Also, when you're holding the board and you press down on the board, the whole thing moves. So let's open this up, set it up, because this is going to help. So this was a couple of quid, because when I buy sticks and stuff, you get little offers from AliExpress. So the mat was a couple of quid. I think this was about a £5. Okay, you get a bar, no instructions. It's a metal bar. Usually you get plastic stuff from AliExpress, but we got metal today, so that's good. These are the teeth. These go on the bar. Yeah. Some more metal bars. I'll put how much I paid for everything in little pictures, if I can find the pictures what I bought. So if you decide to go AliExpress, you can see how much I got it for and probably where I got it from. If you don't trust AliExpress, I'll put links in for Amazon, like I said. Something like that. We'll have to use the box as the, yeah, through there. Assuming there's screws, no? Yes. What is this? Oh, this was in the box as well. So this is a little holder for your soldering iron. And then here's the screws. Well, shoot. How many screws were there? Did you see? Ah, There is four screws, butterfly nut. Double cross the side bearing, can quickly adjust opening with lock. Yeah, there's no instructions, but it's fairly simple. Let's do it. So as there's 4 of these, that is it, guys. So you've got your little holder there for your soldering iron. Obviously tighten these to fix the teeth in. So that holds the teeth, and then you can also fix the side movement. So that doesn't move, and then when I push down on this, the board isn't going to go anywhere. So can't go up and down though. Do you need to go up and down? So that's pretty neat. Alright, we've got that set up. Now, in here, let me show you this one first, because this is the scary. This says an SMD Reworkstation Thermo Control Anti-Static Gun. And yes, in here, guys, is a hot air gun with a control unit, some sort, power supply, plugs. Now, these are the things that we were missing before. Little nozzles, so you can control the hot air. But it looks like it's an 858D brushless high frequency hot air desoldering station. It's in English and there is some different language as well. So we'll read that. And yes, we are going to be using a hot air gun just like before, but this time we have a proper one where we can control the temperature. Hopefully this is an upgrade to this, hopefully. Yes. So all of this, guys, is still cheaper than buying a new controller. Check this out. This feels premium. Well, the difference between this one and this one, apart from this is brand new, is you don't have to push the sucker thing down and manually do it. There's a button here and it should automatically suck. So that's going to be real good. It's only got 2 teeth. I'm going to have to find a plug to be able to do that. Do I have enough volts? Is the volts going to be okay? Again, instructions in English. Haven't read them. Apparently you twist this and in there is where all the solder gets collected and then clean it out. Yeah, super excited to try that one. So in conjunction with sucker, if it doesn't clear the holes, I'm going to do the hot air on the last bit. I've got the machine to hold it so I can pull the Hall effect out when we need to. So we've got some new tools and that's it, guys. Without further ado, our new toys. Let's test and see what's wrong with this one first. Obviously I think it's going to be the sticks, but let's see if there's anything else wrong by putting it on the computer and checking it out. It also comes with spare nozzles, so that's cool. You get 3 nozzles wired to be able to clean out the nozzles. You get that. I was just curious actually, would it take the same nozzles as what I had already? A bit difference in size, and yes, it does. I could use my other nozzles for this as well. Right, I've set all this up, plugged this all in. Let's go and test this on the PC and see what else, if it's just the sticks or if there's anything else going on with it before we get to opening it up and changing it out. One other thing, I did check the voltage on this. It says here 220 volts 50 hertz. Now we got 240 volts. 240 volts in our plugs. Don't know if that's going to be an issue, but I did find 2-pin adapter thing, 3-pin plug. Hopefully nothing blows up in my face. We'll get onto that in a bit. Alright, let's go and test the controller. Okay guys, so I'm over here by the PC on the Gamepad Tester, and as you can see the sticks are absolutely all over the place. This is not drift, they are actually destroyed. As I move them around you can see that they are not centered at all, don't go back. Now I'm testing the buttons, and this is where I realized there is a deeper problem because not all of the buttons are working. So we're going to have to fix a deeper issue. Okay guys, I don't know if it's actually recording, but what I noticed, I didn't record, is that this board is different. Here's the board I melted in my very first video. Yeah, it's different. So we're going to look at, see this one. Plan was to use whatever was in here that might be broken, this one, and then we know what we need to buy to be able to fix the giveaway one in this video. Oh, this board is different. Yeah, so this board doesn't have 2 extra wires, but the board looks the same size, different to this, because this has the connection on the top ribbon that goes here. So these boards look similar, but they don't have, I don't know why, we have additional cables that run to the rumble pack, and there's no connection for them. Well, okay. Okay, so what we can do is we'll order whatever we need to order. Let's find out what's wrong first. I was hoping, well, we might be able to swap whatever's wrong in here. What I'm thinking it could be with the buttons, maybe the ribbon just needs a clean. I remember from the PS4 controllers, there's like a little ribbon. Yeah, I mean, we'll give it a go, see if it works. But the first thing we could do is just swap out the sticks. So let's desolder these wires. Okay guys, there we have it. I've undid 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 ribbons. So these ones are smaller. They're bigger on the other controller. I've seen one of these boards before. And then I've desoldered all 8 wires there. Just remember to remind me that yellow goes on top, green below that, taking a picture case, and that will just lift out. Those off. Yeah, these sticks are destroyed. But the good thing is no one's tried to work on it. Hopefully this will answer another question that someone asked, whether the V5s work on a BDM 3.0 or 4.0 board. Now this is a BDM 3.0, 030. The ones I've worked on previously are BDM 010s. So So this is the first time I've seen one of these, and we're going to answer the question, will they work on a BDM 3.0? I think the question was asked about a 4.0, but I already have a 3.0, so we will answer that. And also, another thing that's broken on here is this, which is the microphone cable, but I think I have those, so we'll be alright. And the good thing about this is you put one side in, let's go there, and you can pull this back. Yeah, now look at that, guys. Now we can spin around, work any way we want. I like it. Let's try and go a bit tighter. Excellent. Pretty sturdy. The only thing I'm worried about is if I pull down, it's going to move, but I should be able to tighten these. Now, tug on this while I'm heating it up to remove it. Alright, so we are at this point. I guess now we can turn the solder off. Soldering iron. I'm going to need a new iron, I think, soon, guys, because you see the cable there? Burnt the cable. Someone did suggest venatus. Well, have a look at it. We'll see if we'll get one. I've also burnt it there as well. So I'm going to try and fix this at some point. Now, let's try out our super duper hot gun, sucker gun, which I managed to find a plug for. Loosey goosey, but I think it'll work. Also, we have a soldering iron. No, we don't. We have a hot air gun that I have tested, and it started to melt, if you see here. So I tested it on the board I already melted on the plastic to see if it burns, and it kind of doesn't burn it. I'm more confident about this on these areas, but I put this directly on the plastic and it didn't do as bad of, it didn't destroy the place as much as the other thing I used. And it also came with this thing I forgot to show you, which I guess you can mount somewhere and then have it in there somehow, but I don't know. So that's pretty cool, but I'm not sure if this is made very well. It is cheap, but it has started to melt. So what we'll do is we'll try this with no low melt solder, and then if it doesn't get hot enough to melt this, we will try low melt solder. If it doesn't work, we'll go back to our old one. Alright, I think it's warmed up. It is gassing off, so make sure you're in a well ventilated room when you first use it. I did press the button, and this happens. So it just does an action inside, sucks it by itself, and then resets itself. So it's not a continuous vacuum. Let's give our first solder joint a try.
You don't ever want to set me free.
But if I lay down and I play dead and I stay dead, baby, you'll get sick of being the monster out of my head, under my bed.
Ooh, mama. Hey, it sucked it up pretty good without any low melt solder. Pretty impressive, guys. I'm pretty impressed. Let me try and tighten this because it's moving on me. Let's try a little technique. Put it down, you move it left and right, up and down, and then give it a press. Oh yeah. Okay, pretty good, guys. I'm pretty impressed. Did spit some solder out there, so be careful when you're lifting it out. This, guys, is actually pretty good. I need these to stop moving though. So I leave it on for about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 seconds. 5 seconds. Give it a wiggle as well. Beautiful. I like it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. That didn't work. Okay guys, so that's the first pass around. Cleared some of them, most of them, but then there's these little ones on the side here, didn't clear at all. I didn't use any low melt solder. Maybe if I'll use low melt solder on this side to see if that does help it. But yeah, it doesn't clear them, all of them completely, but it does a fantastic job. And it's automatic, it's less stressiest than the other one. So yeah, I like it. But this is where the hot gun's going to come in. So we don't have to heat it up too much. The ideal situation would have been that I would have been able to pull this out now. So we're going to try the hot air gun, and we've just got to get those little bits of solder there. Also, when you're using it, just after one pump it to the side to get rid of any other solder, because it does throw solder out everywhere else, which is a bit worrying because you might get it on a component and short it out. But yeah, you can just continually press this. Sucks it up and resets. So that's all it's doing. It's not a vacuum like a continuous vacuum. But yeah, good enough, guys. Good enough. We'll see how long that lasts. Now, bit I've been dreading. Actually, what I'll do is I'll do low melt solder on this one. Use this sucker, and then I can clear that out the way and get the hot air gun going. That's what we'll need after that.
You're sticking by my side, maybe we could be okay. Okay, maybe you could be the change I need today. I promise that I've never felt this way. I really hope it
helps if you turn it on.
to stay through all the pain.
Low melt solder on here. Alright, now to test with the low melt solder. Oh yeah, much better. One-handed, guys. Okay, so that side's done. Didn't clear these holes, but this went a lot better. I reckon I might be able to just... No, so it doesn't clear the holes completely, and you can't just solely use that. So now we're going with the gun. So make sure all of this is out of the way. Don't know how hot this gets. What I'm going to do, guys, is I am going to tape as much as I can. So I've got some of this tape. I think it's called Kapton tape, something like that. I'm going to try and put this in places where I feel like I want to try and protect. Not going to, they're all going to melt or burn this if the gun gets near it, but it should keep the plastic part unburned, still formed, something like that. That'll do, and I'll show you. It doesn't still melt, and I'll show you on that piece there. Hopefully it will keep its shape. As I said, I tested it. It doesn't literally get so hot where it melts the plastic. Okay, so the idea is I have the gun here with the smallest nozzle possible, and this should give us the cleanest ever Hall effect change we've ever done. The idea is to pull it from the bottom, heat up. Not much is going to be required because there's not much solder holding it in. Literally the pins are being held on by like a tiver of solder. We're not going to need much here. Alright, are you ready? I'm not. Wish me luck, guys. This is your controller after all. Got it up to 480. Pretty much the same as what I use on the soldering iron. Hot air is coming out. Got some solder here from the outspill, and that is melting. Hot enough to melt the solder. Wow, that was the quickest ever I've ever seen it done. Super quick, guys, super quick. I'll just show you what does melt this stuff, right? So this is not protecting it much, but kept everything in place. Lovely. Holy cow, that was quick. Let's do it. Another one down. Wonderful, guys. Wonderful, wonderful, wonderful. Clean as a whistle. Wow, the holes are perfect. Check out the holes, guys. They're all clear. See, my hand goes past them. Definitely the method. We are learning, guys. And they came out intact. You can reuse them, but obviously you can't because these ones actually destroyed. Perfect. Absolute perfect. Best method yet. So the sucker, and then literally seconds on the hot air gun, they popped out. Beautiful stuff, guys. Beautiful stuff. And every single hole is clear. I won't have to try and clean them up. I might try and just clean them up with, just to make the circles good, I guess. Would you need to? You don't even need to, guys. Man, it's perfect. There is a couple that are still not clear. Hold on a minute. So what you can do is you can get your little thin wire, that can clear out your solder sucker, and you can just poke them onto the holes and see if it goes through, and you'll know they're clear, like that there. So all of them are clear except two. This one here and this one here. What do you do about that? Damn it. That worked out fantastic. What I did is I held this on the hole that wasn't clear. So see this one here, and I'll heat it up, pop through, take the solder with it, and that clears the hole. Fantastic. Little tip I just learned myself. So if you have one of these that clears out your sucker, well, it will come with one. Then you can just, if you have any blocked holes, just have it ready on the hole and then heat up there and it will clear the hole. Fantastic. I just did this one. It's not fully clear, so I'll show you again. Literally seconds, guys. That's it. This is absolutely fantastic, guys. Get a Hall effect stick and see if it fits. Just make sure the teeth are nice and clean. The V5s, guys. You're getting the V5s. I was going to give you V1s. I don't want to move this. They're pretty tight. Let's see if I can just pop them through the bottom. Oh yes. Beautiful. Beautiful. We have to do it. We have to move it. Did them up too tight. Because we want to make sure it sits nice and straight. Oh, that's fantastic, guys. Fantastic. Alright, this I highly recommend. This is the method. And any blocked holes, don't mess about with that. Bane of my life. This wick stuff, some people I watch when they use it, really makes it look really easy. I never have a good time with it. Finally not have to worry about that anymore. And yeah, this is sitting nice. Solder that in while it's there. And we're done with the hot air gun. Can you believe that already? That was so quick. And we didn't burn the board. Yes! Definitely the way forward, guys. Ah, I'm super happy. I can't believe how happy I am about that. I like to get some paste. Put it on my solder now. Why can't I use that? I think it's on the wrong side for me. Well, let's get our Hall effect installed. How well that worked. Good job. Straight in, guys. There we have it, guys. We've done it. Simple as that. Quickest ever as well, I think. I believe. Don't know if this helped, but what it did help as well, it indicated if I got too close or too near. But they didn't burn. They didn't melt. Only a little bit there. Perfect. Everything is perfect, guys. Perfect. Now, fingers crossed it worked. Put it on the PC. See what we got. Alright, guys. Here's the board with the Hall effects. I need the battery. Plug the battery in. That thing stayed on. That doesn't usually stay on. Cable. Button. Oh, there we go. I'm not going to screen capture this time, guys. Ooh, look at that. One's actually perfect already. No calibration. This one's off center to the left a bit, but they snap back. All working. Superb. That'll all get fixed when we do the calibration. But I don't do the calibration until we insert it back into the controller. Right, let's go over to back to the controller and figure out what's going on with these buttons. But yeah, we are good to go with this. Alright, guys, so the board is good to go. We just got to figure out, let's clean this up. Get this stuff out of the way. Right, so the ribbon cable is right at the back of this. It looks like there is 1, 2, 3, 4 screws there. Can't actually see any more than that, so let's try that first. First time doing this, guys. I haven't gone deep into a PS5 controller before. There's another screw there, so there's 1, 2, 3, 4 screws there. 1, 2, 3, 4 screws either side. We'll start with these outer ones and see what happens. Same size screws as the case screws, so that's good. Can't get them mixed up. Oh yeah, that just lifts off. Right, so 2 screws either side on the outer edge, and this ribbon cable here is friction fitted in. Hopefully this comes out. Yes. Where's the ribbon? Oh, so it's on this side. So these buttons are not working, but also the ribbon cable goes in and under the triggers. It's all attached. Oh dear. So we're gonna have to get these out, but oh, this is a big job, guys. How do you get? I've literally got to take off. Ribbon cable is all one piece. Yeah. What we could try is just, there doesn't seem to be any dirt on them or any reason why that's not working. Can't see any breaks. So I think it was this stick here, and also one of these two here. Hold on, I think I see something on it. Difficult to see, and I probably won't be able to get it on camera, but there's lines, traces, go this way along the ribbon. The very top one and one in the middle there has some sort of mark on it. Very faint. Let me try some alcohol and see if it comes off. Okay, I just cleaned it with alcohol, but then I also managed to lift it up here, and I can't really see any problem with any of the traces. I think to not waste any time, I think we'll just get a new one. So let me order that part, or do I take it from the other controller? But it's not the same controller. I'll order the part anyway. We might need one in the future. We can put it back together, but that means putting it all back together and then having to dismantle it if it doesn't work. I've just cleaned it with alcohol, but I can't get to the trigger ones because it's all, the ribbon is all one piece and it goes under there. We're gonna have to take the triggers out and they look complicated. Look, we've cleaned it with alcohol. Let's see if it works. I'll order a part anyway, and we'll have to wait, which means this video won't go out when I was supposed to get it out if there's still a problem when we have to wait for a part. We can get it back together. We don't have to go ham. We can just go and put it back together a little bit and see what it does, right? Oh, and I did find some new triggers. So these busted up ones, not totally busted up, not good enough. I'm doing a giveaway, trying to at least get them as good as I can. And I do have these, so they can go on. Put one screw in at least each side. Right, I'll put it back together. I'll test it off camera and let you know what happens. Alright guys, just finished seeing if we could test it on the software, testing the buttons, and unfortunately the top right trigger and square and triangle do not work. So that's what it was doing before, so I don't think not attaching these cables has a problem with that. Everything else is attached, it's just the rumble pack cables, so that wouldn't cause it. The only other issue it could be is the ribbon cable connecting to the motherboard connectors. Hopefully it's not that, and it's just the ribbon. I've ordered a new ribbon, so hopefully that comes. I could take apart the other controller, but as we saw, it wasn't the same controller. I don't want to spend any more time. Just order the ribbon cable, gonna need it for the other one anyway if it did work. And also ordered a new speaker cable ribbon thing that was already broken in there, so that's coming as well. So we can't finish it today, which means the video is going to be a bit late, maybe another week or so. We'll wait for the part to come in. Fingers crossed it's that and not the motherboard. Everything else on the motherboard works fine though, so it is picking up some buttons. Hopefully it's not that. And yeah, let's wait for the ribbon cable, and I'll see you. You won't have to wait because I'm going to do it within this video. So let's do that magic. You know the power of magic where I go, ta-da, have the part. In here should be the ribbon, and we've got some speakers ribbons as well. You didn't have to wait, but I did. And everything is here. Don't come with the rubber bit. Okay, rubber piece on this one we can use. So unfortunately they don't come with the rubber part, so I'd have to find one. I'm pretty sure I've got one somewhere, but we can get rid of this bit. Right, and in here should be the ribbon. So let's open that up. Alright, so we have a new ribbon from Gamer. There's a sticker called Gamer. Now let's open this up. You can see what I'm talking about. See, the trigger buttons are all in one piece. So hopefully that's the right one. Let's see if we can get it into the controller and get this video wrapped up. Alright, so we're going to kick off with taking the battery holder off. Cable. Removing the motherboard. Going to clean these contacts here on the motherboard side as well. Get to it. Alright, so now we need to take off the side screws. This thing comes out. Yes. We can go and give that a clean. Just looking at these contacts, they all seem fine, so I don't think it would have been that. Spacebar, touchpad, give that a clean. Now we're left with this, so we can unclip the ribbon. In order to take it out, we need to remove these triggers. And we'll remove those triggers. We need to undo this screw maybe. Again, same size screws. Good, Sony, good. Wish you made the controller better. Does that now come out? No, because you've got to take this plastic piece off. So undo these two screws as well. So we can remove that plastic. That's why. So there's a bar on the side. Then brings all of this out. That is. Now can we take the trigger? Yes. Trigger comes off. Then there's some rubber buttons. And then we can get to the ribbon cable. Great, we did one side. So we just got to do that to the other side. How do we do that? We remove this bar out. Which actually comes out with just all of this. So you can move that. Oh no, the bar didn't come with it. Bar out. Lose it. Trigger then comes off. Take out the rubber buttons, kind of swish ribbon out, this through. Now this should just come off. Yeah, alright, there's our old one, here's our new one. Kind of the same, little tabs on the front here, push those in. So these little tabs, 1, 2 there, and in the corners here, hold the ribbon in place. Pretty neat. And these kind of scoop around into that little slot, hopefully it sits down. This one around, push, gentle push, yeah, they're in. Last thing is this. Oh, maybe I should have done this first. Slot that in the hole. Should do that first actually. Punch this through onto the two little tabs at the back. That's good to go. Right, now we've got to assemble it back up. So we have moved the trigger. So this arm has teeth on it which correlate to the teeth on the trigger. So we've got to make sure that's working. That's lined up as well. So let's put the buttons back. I was struggling to get these rubber buttons in because I did put them to the side that they were on, and then couldn't get them to sit down because they should sit down flat, and they wouldn't sit down flat. And then I swapped them over, and if you remember in the beginning of this video, it looked like someone had been in but not tampered with the motherboard. And I reckon they may have tampered with the triggers and just put the rubbers in the wrong way, and maybe that ribbon is actually okay. But it's too late now. I don't want to change it and test that. But yeah, that ribbon could be good. So I reckon someone did come in and then they swapped these. They didn't put the rubbers back in the right place, and maybe that was the issue. Anyway guys, let's continue. So we have that in now, and now we need to make sure we put the trigger on first. Oh no. So we have a little spring as well to play around with. Yeah, okay, this is going to be fiddly. So I've got to hold the spring, put the trigger on, and slide that into the hole that goes through the trigger and through the controller. Let me see if I can do that. Alright, I got it guys. That's showing up on camera. The little spring goes in here. I found it easy just to clip one side in and pull the other side under the trigger. Bar went in here. This mechanism here, you see the teeth. There's a shielded part on this side. So you want the teeth to start there and end on the other side of that shield. See how the shield comes through. Only half the cogs are showing, and then that eats all of the teeth all the way to the end. So that's what you need to do. Hopefully that's showing up, and then we can put this back on. Now it doesn't spring back automatically, so I imagine it looks like this is on a motor. So we'll test that out. Hopefully I've done it right, and we just got to slide that back on. Do the other side. Do it. Yeah, it's a bit finicky with the spring bar, so I put the bar in first, first the trigger on through the bar, or the bar through the trigger and the housing. Then I put this piece over the top to line that up properly, and then I did the spring. Seems to have worked out. Then we can put a screw back in and hold that all together. And now we have to do the other side. So let's do it. Okay guys, that's the other side done. They both spring back. I actually took quicker that side because everything was lined up. I hadn't moved anything, and when I seated the trigger, went straight over the spring and everything stayed in place. But sometimes you could get lucky. Alright, where are we? I think we're good. I really think that someone played around with the triggers and didn't put the plastic buttons back in the right way. So that could have been it. I could have had this video done. I didn't have to wait for a part. This ribbon could be good, but we'll keep hold of it, and maybe if it comes in need on another video or controller, we have it. And this was £2.79 on eBay, free shipping. So that is that. Right, where are we? So we are going to now put this back on here. New ribbon cable. Hopefully it works, and then we can pick a winner. Motherboard. Now it should have the speaker attached, or whatever that is. I don't know what that is actually, but I think it's the speaker. Yeah, maybe. Make sure all our cables are clear, and hook one up to keep it stable. So the others. Okay, now we just need to solder these cables back on. Need to get my picture for that. Alright, cables are back on, soldered on nicely. Put on the battery holder to hold this all down. Home stretch. Put on our speakers and stuff. I think this one goes here. Oh, I do need to find a rubber thing, don't I? Hold on a minute. There we have it guys. All in, all ribbons changed, all wired up. Last thing to do is connect the battery and then test it and calibrate it. What a journey. So what's left to do now, 4 screws back in, triggers on, and go to the PC. I'll see you at the PC. Okay guys, controllers all back together. Looking good, looking clean as well. Just cleaned it. Plug this in. That's a button. Alright, let's test these buttons out. Left and right triggers work, back triggers work, top right. Yes, success guys, all the buttons work. The only thing I don't know is if the rumble works and the speakers. So pretty good. So let's calibrate it, because this right stick is a bit off. The left one's not too bad. Well, I do like Hall effects. Okay, over by the software. Again, all the links to everything I use and the links for these pieces of software are in the description below. Connect this controller. They've now updated this calibration software, so you can see the sticks here. And you can see they come out of the circle, so we're going to get that fixed. Let's do a temporary calibration first. Rotate the sticks. And as you can see, it puts it dead on the circles. But we haven't done the center yet. So let's center the sticks now. This will walk you through, and you need to tick this white box here to make the changes permanent, and then press start. It's going to tell you top left first. Hold it there for a second, and then you can let go. Continue, top right, let go. Continue, bottom left, go. Continue, bottom right, let go. Continue, calibrates it, press done. And you can see they're dead center now. Beautiful. So it does work on the 030, BDM 030 boards. And then we'll make the calibration stick range permanent. So rotate the sticks slowly. I don't know how long you're meant to do this for. When you feel done, complete. And there we have it guys. Full range of Hall effect. And we'll go back over to the other software and we can test the circularity. And you can see they're perfect. 3.0 on the right and 3.9 on the left. Now they're equal. So 4.2 and 3.9. And then you can do that till it maxes out. So around about 4, 4.4. Pretty good guys, pretty good. So there we have it. All that's left to do now is pick a winner. And you know how this goes. I used the video comments to pick a random winner. So if you've subscribed and made a comment, you're in with a chance. Okay guys, time to pick the winner. We're on my YouTube page here. Here is the link to the Instagram where you will have to message if you win, and we'll go through some verification. And here is the video I told you guys to comment on to enter. So all I do is click this video, take the link from this video, go over to YouTube random comment picker, which I have prepared, paste the link here, fetch the video, anything goes, includes people's replies, and we have 20 comments, so 20 people, only 20 people. You'd think more would have wanted a PS5 Hall effect controller, but there you have it. Right, are you ready guys? 3, 2, whoops, I already pressed it. Congratulations guys, Jetson, and the winner is Jetsins. Is it too late to enter that giveaway for controller with the V5 Hall sticks with a laughing emoji? Congratulations Jetsins, you are the winner. There we have it guys, Jetsins is the winner of the new Hall Effects giveaway. And don't worry guys, we are doing another giveaway. So the next 500 subscribers, when we reach 1,000 subscribers, we'll be giving away a new Hall Effect controller again with new shell, that's carbon fibre. I don't think it's real carbon fibre, and the Mortal Kombat game. I'm just showing you the setup, what we're left with now. So here's the upgrade. Here was the old sucker, which did the job, but now we have this super duper sucker. Here was that old crappy crocodile clip with the rubbish magnifying glass. We now have this, and we have a great pad which is super thick, and it was super thin and small before, which I can use the silicone now to fix the pump cut out circle. But anyway, all the links to everything is in the description. And yeah, I really appreciate you all participating and commenting. Make sure you turn your notifications on, because people will miss the video. The winner may not see the video and they may not claim their prize. So if they don't, I will re-roll it. So make sure you're commenting on every video, just in case I re-roll something, and then you could win. So yeah, I super appreciate you guys. Let's get to 1,000. Why not? Next, super appreciate you guys. Thanks for participating. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for the support. Thanks for using the affiliate links. If you do, I haven't made any money on that, by the way. All I'm hoping is that whoever won this is not too far away, because the last giveaway cost me £100 in postage. Yeah, listen, I do giveaways all the time, so make sure you're subscribed, comment, notifications are on. I appreciate you guys. Next target is 1,000 subscribers. There's also a PC that I will start to give away once we hit 1,000, and if you haven't seen that PC, you're going to have to go back into the old videos because it's in the corner at the minute and I can't get it out. Look forward to seeing you in the next video, where the company has sent me a box. Don't know what's in the box. What's in the box? What's in the box? Tell me what's in the box. You're going to have to tune in to the next video. Catch you guys later. I appreciate you. Much love, and I'll see you on the next one.